My name is Fal Bot, and today we're going to be going over the top 10 best, or should I say worst cars in Driver Head, because these cars are pretty bad. Let's get into it. So guys, in the number 10 slot we have the Amphibian. Now the Amphibian is kind of like a worse robo. I mean, sure, it has a better protection and its head is a little bit higher, but controlling the Amphibian is just so much more of a chore. Even with the improved protection and the elevated head and all that, the Amphibian is still not that good of a car with protection. I mean, look at it. At least the robot has the ability to kind of run away in bad situation. The Amphibian just has to kind of sit there and lean on its very, very, very bad protection. The Amphibian comes in at the number 10 worst car in Driver Head. In the number 9 slot, we have the Bat Holder. Now, the Bat Holder, where do I even start? That giant eye is completely useless. If you've ever played the Bat Holder, you understand my pain. That laser thing, it doesn't even hit the enemy head. I mean, sure, it targets the enemy, it has some area control, but it doesn't really make that much of an impact. Not to mention that the Bat Holder also has pretty much no protection from the front. Any car with even an average speed can easily catch up to it and kill it before the eye even has a chance to fire. And that is all assuming the eye will actually kill the enemy, which, you know, it usually won't. In number 8 slot, we have the Alien Attack Drone. The Alien Attack Drone has definitely seen better days. Did you know that at one time, way back in the day, the Alien Attack Drone could actually be played on certain maps? It had a better fire rate, it was easier to control, and the guns actually defended against smaller cars. Why did Driver Head nerf this car? I have no idea, but it's very, very sad, and I'm sure the Alien Attack Drone is in the corner crying right now. Anyway, the Alien Attack Drone is now amongst the bottom of all the tiny cars, and all cars in the game for that matter. I think one thing the Driver Head team could do to buff this car is make it shoot actual bullets instead of lasers. I mean, sure, it will kind of get rid of the alien theme, but there are already some alien cars that shoot bullets anyway, so why not make one more? In the number 7 slot, we have the shopping cart. Now, there is no surprise the shopping cart is on this list. It's tiny, it's hard to control, it has little protection. Now, I say little protection because it does have that very, very small handle in the back that does actually make a difference in very niche cases. But it by no means makes the car stronger. The shopping cart is the second worst tiny car and should never, ever be played unless you somehow manage to actually master this car and you're really bad with other cars for some reason. And if that's you, then, I mean, good job. Give yourself a pat on the back. Now, guys, in the number 6, so we have the Cherry Picker. Now, the Cherry Picker is one of the 3 cars in the game with a super high head. And spoilers, all 3 cars are on this list. So, hooray! The Cherry Picker is the best of all the tall head cars. The Cherry Picker is one of the... The Cherry Picker often finds itself being pushed around by very aggressive cars. We've all been there. One moment you're sitting nice and tall, and the next, a superstar dragster is right under your head and knocks you over. It is not a pleasant feeling at all. However, the Cherry Picker does have something going for it. It does do decent against smaller cars that it can run over, but there are better options anyway, so don't play the Cherry Picker. Alright guys, make sure you stay tuned in for the next video, because in the next video we're going to be going over the top 5 worst cars, which will be coming out sometime this week. Unless you're watching this in the future, then you can click on the video right now, but I don't think it's likely. But if you are in the future, then the video should be somewhere on this side or that side. I still have to figure this out, actually. I still gotta do that. Anyway, the video will be somewhere around here. So, if you're watching in the future, greetings from the past. How's 2020? Is it treating you well?